आप सुन रहे हैं समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया की साई न्यूज में ऑडियो बुलेटिन।
You are listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India on 20 July 2020. Now here is news from Preeti Bhosle. The country has increased the number, the 1,11,843 and the 70,087 recovery rate. And now the statewide scenario. Maharashtra is still showing the high figure 3,10,455 and recover rate are cases are 1,69,569. In Tamil Nadu, total COVID cases 1,70,693 and recover cases are 1,17,915. In Delhi, total COVID cases 1,22,793 and recovery cases are 1,31,000. And in Karnataka, total COVID cases are 63,772. Recovery cases are 23,065. In Andhra Pradesh, total COVID cases are 49,650 and recovered cases are 22,890. In Uttar Pradesh, total COVID cases 49,247 and recovered cases are 29,845. Now Madhya Pradesh, 22,600 total COVID cases and recovered cases are 15,311. In Assam, total COVID cases 23,999 and recovered cases are 16,023. Today's news headlines are: COVID-19 fatality rate in the country falls below 2.5%, one of the lowest in the world. Government to start the e-campaign on the voluntary compliance of the income tax and the conveniency of the taxpayer from today. Northern Railway provide 503 isolation coach as a COVID care center in Delhi. Country receives 6% more than rainfall than the normal so far this monsoon season. UAE launches its first space mission to Mars from Japan. Now, news in detail. Government has said that India's case the fatality rate of the COVID-19 has fallen below 2.5% for the first time. Union Health Ministry said India has one of the lowest fatality rate in the world. It said the focus, the effort of the center and the state, union territories government on the efficient clinical management has hospitalized cases have the insured to the case the fatality rate has fallen to 2.9%. The ministry said the effective containment strategy, aggressive testing and the sanitized clinic management protocol based on the historic standard of the care approach. The case the fatality rate has the significantly dipped. Under the guides of the center and the state and the UT government have the ramp up the testing and the hospital infrastructure by the combining public and the private sector effort. Many states have conducted the population surveys to make the identify the vulnerable population like the elders, pregnant women and those who are the comorbidity. The health minister said the ground level, the front-line health workers like ASHAs, NMs have the commendable job for manage the migrant population and enhance awareness at a community level. The center team has asked the Bihar government to hike the testing capacity in the view of the spike in the COVID-19 cases throughout the state. The sitting Bihar case the doubling rate which has around the 12 days. The team forward the state and prepared itself to admit new cases in the hospital. The team also stressed the increase the testing capacity through RT, PCR and the confirmatory test for the COVID-19. The three members of the central team lead to the joint secretary in the Ministry of the Health and the Family Welfare Love Agrawal, who is one who is on the 2 days visit in the Bihar, visited the contaminated zone in Patna and review measure. Union Ministry of the State and the Health and the Family Welfare Ashwini Kumar Chobe said that the central government will be provide all possible help to Bihar and there will be the shortage of resources. Meanwhile, the corona positive cases in the state mounted to the 26,379 with the reporting of 1,412 fresh cases and 16,597 patients have recovered so far. Northern Railway has made the availability 503 isolation coaches equivalent to 8,048 beds as a COVID care center in a ninth station in Delhi. This station include the Anand Vihar, Triminal and the Shakurbasti and the Sarai. General Manager of the Northern and Northern General Railways, Rajiv Chaudhary said all 9 stations have the good infrastructure to maintain these coaches and the proper coaches road for the movement of ambulance. He said the total of 171 patients have been admitted to the Shakurbasti COVID-19 care center, out of which the 72 have been the discharge, while 99 is still under the treatment there. The Uttar Pradesh government has decided to increase the COVID bed immediately in Lucknow in the wake of the spike in the corona strains for the better coordination between the health and the medical education department, and asked to the connect all the COVID related service and activity to integrate command and control center. State capital Lucknow in the witness to the surge in the cases of the COVID-19 infection. With the growing the number of COVID patients, district administration has decided to impose a restriction in the 4 police circle in the city. Telangana touched for 45,000 COVID cases mark following 1,296 new cases confirmed coronavirus positive cases yesterday. With this, the state has reported of the total 45,076 COVID-19 cases so far. Recovery rose for the 72% with the 831 patients being the discharged yesterday. Maharashtra has reported 9,518 new cases and 258 deaths, taking the total number of the cases the 3,10,455 and the death count for 11,854 as the many as 3,906 people were discharged yesterday, taking the number of those discharged to the 1,69,569, and Mumbai has reported 146 fresh COVID cases and 64 deaths. Meanwhile, the wake up the complaints of the inflamed private hospital bill, and State Health Minister Rajesh Tope has informed that the authorized for have been the appointment to check these bills. He was addressing a meeting of the Solpur while taking the stock of the COVID-19 situation. Madhya Pradesh devotee from the outside and the state will be not allowed to enter the Mahakal temple campus in Ujjain for today. In the view of the rising the number of the COVID-19 cases, Mahakal temple is one of the 12 Jyotirling of the god Shiva, which is attract the lakhs of devotees every year. The Odisha government had decided to allow the banks to operate with the 50% staff capacity inside it to the 25% from the today in the order to the cater to the heavy rush of the customers. 50% staff will be allowed in the 4 heavy virus loaded districts in the Ganjam and the Khurda, Cuttack and the Jaipur along with the Rolikla city where as a 14 days lockdown have been imposed from the July 17 to the 31st July. The special relief the commissioner made this the modification in the wake of the banking authorities pointing out of their problem due to the heavy rush customer due to the less manpower because of the lockdown. The Income Tax Department is all set to start e-campaign to voluntary compliance of the income tax for the convenience of the taxpayer from today. The 11-day campaigning will be the focus on the assesses the taxpayers who are the either non-flair or heavy the discrepancies in their returns for the financial year 2018-19. The objective of the e-campaigning is the facilitate to the taxpayer or to the online validate and their tax and the finance transaction information available. Data analysis has identified the certain taxpayer with the high value transaction who has not filed the returns for the assessment year 2019-20. In addition to the non-fillers, another the set to return the fillers has also been the transaction do not appear to be in the line with their income tax return. Lieutenant Governor of the Pondicherry, Kiran Bedi, will not deliver her customary address of the budget session in the Legislative Assembly this morning. The Lieutenant Governor has refused to address the House, saying the Chief Minister V. Narayanaswamy did not send her the annual financial statement and demand from the grants meet to the presented in the House today. Dr. Bedi said she has informed the document as required under the provision of the Government of the Union Territories Act 1963. In a letter to the Mr. Narayanaswamy, she asked him to give a new date for the budget presentation. Lieutenant Governor said the Chief Minister also sent her to the inaugural address late last evening. She said the budget is not approved as a mandate, therefore no point to address the House in such circumstances. Dr. Bedi said she has also informed Union Home Minister Amit Shah about the development. She said the Chief Minister's office has refused to accept her letter. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal has said the farmer produce the trade and the commerce, promotion and the facilitation audiences and the farmers agreement on the price assurance and the farm service ordinance. 2020 are the interest for the farmer and the ordinance were brought by the central government earlier this year to reform agriculture sector. Export Promotion Counseling for the Handicraft EPCH has conferred the Ajay Shankar Memorial Award for the J&K's Handicraft and Handloom Department and 3 business firms for the contribution in the promotion of the export of the exotic handicraft product in the Union Territory. The award were presented during the glittering the validatory functions of the 49 IHGF Delhi Fair virtual edition yesterday. Lightning and other rain-related incidents have claimed 21 lives in Bihar. The 7 others were injured in the state during the past 24 hours. The highest the casualties of the 5 were reported from the Gaya district, followed by the 4 in the Saran. Remaining the 12% died in a six districts including Patna, Jammu and Darbhanga. In the injured have been treated as a local hospital. Most of the victims were those who are working in the agriculture field. The country has received the 6% more rainfall than the normal so far in the monsoon season, but the precipitation in parts of the North India remain deficient. India Meteorological Department said the rainfall has been the more than the normal in the South Peninsula, Central India and the East and the Northeast India divisions, but the Northeast India division, which has the cover Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, Delhi and Rajasthan, has recorded a 19% deficiency. You were listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India on 12 July 2020. We will present same bulletin on 21st July 2020. If you like this bulletin, then you must be like it, subscribe and share it. Till then, goodbye.